Hi, Stormlost. You're gonna knock that chair over. She's trying to be a catapult. She's a catapult! Now she's gonna go bug one of the other cats and probably piss them off. That's fine. It'll be fine. How y'all doing tonight? It's time to play Let the Dice Decide. And unfortunately, it's a little bit hot in the office. It's warming up. It's gonna be warm, hotter than Hades. But hopefully not as bad as it was a couple weeks ago. It was like, hotter than Dante's Inferno. Anywho, it's been a week, and I am sad. Because of the news from last night. Not the political bullshittery news, but sad that one of my all-time favorite actors passed away, Mr. Sam Neill. And of course, he was in like a bajillion things, and everybody is saying which one is their favorite, saying, oh, if you haven't watched this one, you're missing out, etc. I remember him. The thing that I love the most about and he did so many amazing shows. Obviously, one of the ones I quote the most often is his role as Vasily, the executive officer under the command of Sean Connery's oh God, I can't remember the name of the submarine captain. But basically, he was the second in command of the Red October, and his character was the only one who died on the side of the good guys. Let's see. He was the one who was told one ping only. Facility, give me a ping. One ping only, please. I would have liked to have seen Montana, is what his character said as he passed away. The character, not the actor, of course. And that movie is really good because there's so many amazing actors in it. From Gates McFadden was in it briefly at the beginning. Stellan Skarsgård was the enemy sub-captain, the one who was a bit of a firebrand and set himself, is one called Yuri. The one who recklessly said, take all the safeties off and wound up getting their own submarine killed. And I mean, there's the big name actors like Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin. James Earl Jones is in it. There's one actor in it whose name I'm not even going to mention because he proved to be a pedophile. It's very unfortunate. But he was in the movie back in the days before everybody knew. But yeah, Sam Neill was so good in that. He was good in everything. And of course, probably his most famous role was as Dr. Alan Grant in the Jurassic Park movies. And back when I was still on Twitter, I used to refer to him as my most famous Twitter follower because he was. He followed like 30,000 some odd people all in one go. He didn't really care. And we had a couple of brief exchanges, like a tweet here, a tweet there. And he was always very pleasant, very kind. And I had always wanted to get the opportunity to go to New Zealand to take a tour of his winery, Two Paddocks. But of course, that never happened, and I never got to meet him at a convention. He didn't do conventions, like a lot of other genre actors did. And I never watched Event Horizon. I'm sorry. I am not a horror movie fan, so I never got to watch that. The other thing I watched him in that I really loved was the Merlin miniseries, the sequel miniseries, Merlin's Apprentice. He's only in it. It's about the apprentice and not him, and it was not as good. But the first one is actually really good. It's very much a product of its time and in Tim Burton imagination. Yeah, because Tim Burton was involved, because Helena Bonham Carter was involved, because she's in everything that Tim Burton does. And Martin Short was in it. A bunch of other well-known actors. Anyhow, this is time for Let the Dice Decide. And we're going to roll and see what we play. We're on the character we played last week, which is Star Sapphire. So let's go see what our 1d41 gets us this time. And again, just to remind people of the guidelines for the show, is if the name is red, that's one of the last 10 characters played and they are not eligible to roll. But the other 31 characters are fair game. So let's see what we got. Roll 1d41. 4. Blueberry. Blueberry has actually not been on the show before. Huh. That's surprising. Bluebell has been. Blue Flames, but not Blueberry. So Blueberry is going to be a fun character to play. So let me mark her for episode 23. And that means whoever's on 13, Thief Kitty, is off the verboten list. So Thief Kitty is now fair game for a future episode. And so we save that. And we're going to switch on over to Blueberry. We'll talk about Blueberry because Blueberry is a favorite soul inquisitive character. And is the character that I earned most of my rewards from the Symphony of the Fae event. See? Though the only thing she didn't earn herself was the cloak. I earned that on a different character, but Blueberry, here we go. We're level 17, so we're probably doing Shenanigans. Did we finish Shenanigans or what? I don't know. Okay, we are 2 action points into... Well, 2 points and like a quarter of a point into toward level 18. Let's see what quests we were doing. We might have been doing Moorgrave. We have not been doing Moorgrave. Well, that does seem to be the obvious choice here, is to start the Vecna storyline. I can... Well, see, I don't want to do the... I don't want to do the lower Moorgrave stuff, because it's under my level. I mean, I could do some Evening Star stuff to be a little bit different. Yeah, because all the Moorgrave quests are level 18. But I haven't done them in a while, so maybe we'll do Moorgrave. We'll do Vecna. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Alright, let's get... First of all, this character will need to do a brief bit of housekeeping because she has not talked to the new vendor to get the new hire. So we can actually swap out the Scarecrow for Mycella as our low-end hireling. So we're going to go to the Hall of Heroes first. Also would like to point out we do have our Jinn Discovery buff still going. So that would be better for me to actually do a Vecna, like a major quest line versus... Okay, let me check one thing first. Not you. You? Yeah. Alright, what do I got? Okay, so I did pick up the Lamortia stuff, and so... Pardon me. Alright. I'll be giving away some DDO points today. to 2 lucky viewers. Get some folks in here. Delete that. Let's go get our Demogorgon goodies. So this character would have done all the other housekeeping necessary. Demogorgeous. I love that name. Well played there. Very much well played. Alright, give me one of everything. Thank you. I don't think I'm actually going to wear any of the new outfits on this character. Let's make sure the bags are empty. You see, I still have my loots. I can get rid of those now. We're going to eat that real quick. While we're eating that, let's get rid of these. Alright. Rawr. Alright, you can go in here. And you can go in there as well. And we'll give Mycella a spin. Then when we hit level 18, Mycella will get retired in well, I don't know. Actually, I might not even bring out Darling. Because my character can do her own damn traps. Because she has the skills. Alright. Let's go to Upper Moorgrave. We'll do turn the page. And I will also get the spreadsheet the hell out of your way. Boop. So there was something that came up during the Steel Star interview that he did with Arcaniverse recently. And they were trying to remember where the books were. It was talking about how Byron was a veteran of the last war, etc., etc. And it's like, well, it's here it is. Fighting for Purpose, the Legend of Byron's Scout Sword. Famed hero of the last war. It goes into considerable detail about his astonishing war exploits, as well as the time he spent searching for and preserving relics of the last war after the Treaty of Thrain was signed. The last chapter describes his retirement, how he now lives on a small, obscure island, helping new adventurers find their place in the world. I love that so damn much! But that was the book that they were looking for. And here's one about the religions of Eberron, which is pretty cool. There's a section on other gods. But this actually comes into play during some of the quests. And of course, if you listen to these folks gossiping about shit, you'll learn more lore. Alright. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Oh, hi, Scamper. Scamper wants attention. She's sitting right next to my hand, and she just reached her paw out to brush my wrist a little bit. She's like, she wants pets. So I will give her pets. Scamper has decided I am furniture now. So when she wants attention, she will literally climb up on me and just like, especially if I'm leaning back in my chair, she'll climb up on me and just be like, okay, you're furniture now. I'm like, okay, Scamper. And I'll pet her until she gets bored. Which sometimes will take a while. But not tonight. She's still on the desk. But she'll probably make an attempt. Ah! Thank you for the follow, Jack. Appreciate you. I have a Scamper cat and you can't see her. And she is trying to be she wants me to be furniture. And she doesn't realize I've got quests to do. No, later. I'll be furniture later, Scamper. Yes, go lay down. Alright. Alright, let's do our quest. Let's remember to conjure arrows. That would be very handy. Very handy. Now, I have 9 Ranger, 5 Favorite Soul, and 3 Rogue, and I believe the rest of my levels will be Ranger. I have to actually go look up the build again, in case I don't know if I'll actually hit 18 tonight, but if I do, then we'll do that thing. Alright. There we go. We're going to run everything on hard because this character is only level 17, and my hirelings are also not on level. So it might be a little bit fun. But let's go. We got a 5 hours worth of buff to play with. I actually generally don't summon my doggo anymore because my doggo is basically... Well, actually, no, wait a minute. This is not an artificer. I don't have a doggo. There is actually a version, a similar version of this build that does have the doggo, but... Because it has artificer levels, but no, I'm a favorite soul.
This is where Morgrave is holding the Codex of the Infinite Planes. A complex magical mechanism has been placed next to the evil artifact. No doubt some kind of security device. A member of the 12 nods you over, eager to discuss your duties.
Don't touch it, it's evil!
Suddenly grabs the book. What? No, I won't let him do that to you. We'll escape together before he gets here. A burst of powerful magic knocks you down. When you find your feet again, you see that the librarian has run off with the Codex of the Infinite Planes. Or has the Codex run off with the librarian? Don't try to stop us! We command the power of the planes! Here's a page out of the Feywild to slow you down! Summon Fey appear and spring to the attack.
So this is the character who earned the wings you're seeing in the Symphony of the Fey event. Alright, we're doing pretty decently. Though those debuffs kind of suck.
The librarian snatches the loose codex page the gatekeeper was guarding. Look! One of the pages that was cruelly torn from you! What's that? There are more! Oh, we must find them!
It's the Codex of Infinite Pages, you ding-dong.
By her conversation. Meanwhile, the gatekeeper desperately tries to get your attention. The librarian finally snaps out of her stupor. Yes!
Always get the sprites because holy Christmas.
I cannot see them clearly. Show me the way! She runs off, searching for more codex pages.
Leave Ron alone. We're gonna get all of the breakables because I love breakables. Oh, hello. Yoink. The magically warded librarian makes her escape by crashing through the window. Alright, got him. Alright, make sure there's no notes in here. And there's the second note. Yoink. Alright, 3 more to go. What's everybody up to tonight? What have you been doing in the DDOs of late?
Gah! Bringing creatures from other planes doesn't stop you. Then we'll send you to other planes
I love the
instead.
random
The
traveler.
librarian summons some kind of magical field, then runs off.
Now we're in the
Shadow
Shadowfell.
drains from the world as you are pulled into the Shadowfell.
Wow. Now, if I could turn undead, I would just nuke these guys from orbit. There's definitely some speculation what the next event's gonna be at the end, toward the end of the year. We don't really know anything about it though, not yet. Maybe they'll tell us something at Gen Con in a couple weeks. You know, to kind of offset the fact that the other game, Lotro, is getting a big announcement. Well, okay, now I'm starting to shoot again. Okay, one thing I'm going to avoid doing... Well, see... Oh, thank you. Now I can actually see colors again. I was thinking about avoiding doing any side questing, but...
To the abyss with you! Oh, why not? And the plane of water, too!
Thank you.
You suddenly find yourself completely submerged.
Is...
As if you've been
Normally I do,
transported
like,
to the
all of the
elemental
optionals
plane
for
of
the
water
XP,
in the
but
wind
maybe it'll be faster if I don't do the optionals. And also it's like, oh, maybe I'll get some loot. So I think... I'm just used to doing all the optionals, so we're gonna go talk to Vortex, who's back here. But you never know what you might get something out of a chest anyway. Not even like, you know, anything like a named item or anything. But I'm also conscious of the fact that I do have that named item loot boost thingy going, so I want to maximize the number of chests I run into. Yoink. But then there's like, well, this one's not that far away, so we'll go to this one. All right, we'll go here. All right. I think the shrine's on this side. And where? Alright, we'll go this way. Here's where the shrine is. I knew there was a shrine. Nah. Thank you. Do. Box paw, gimme. I'll bring it right back, maybe.
Foxpaw urges you to take the codex page he was studying.
What up? It's me. Okay, Rana needs spell points. So we'll have everybody shrine before we continue. I love the fact that Mycella says I forgot my nightcap when she rests, or they rest. I'm not sure what gender Mycella is, honestly. The name would seem to imply a feminine character, but I'm not sure we can truly say a specific plant life is male or female necessarily. Anywho, let me redo my buffs. Definitely want to either get a lot more spell points or I don't know. Let's go to the other side and get the other page. And we're gonna go this way. Looking at there. Oh, maybe not. Hi, Stormlost. So I had to tape a bottle cap over the reset button on my PC because Stormlost kept jumping on top of the case to get to the window. It was actually really funny. I just take a regular little bottle cap, taped in place with some packing tape. Misty Remy, I will yoink that, thank you. Okay, you pretentious public speaker who's just using
says you can take the codex page she was using as a prop.
A prop. A prop, you say? Wait, isn't there a note in here? Yes, there is. One more note and I know where it is.
Not sure where this desolate clifftop might be. Judging from the demon population, though, it's probably some layer of the abyss.
It is some layer of the abyss. And he's toast. Okay, we're gonna have everybody stay down here while I go jump back and fall into all of the lava. Come on, let me up. Whoa. That's not good. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just gonna run through. They're throwing shit at me! And bring the hires. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Stormlost, what are you doing? She's just running around. She's being a silly butt. Alright. Mycella is such a great hireling, honestly. Alright. I'm gonna use the shrine. Everybody else is fine, but I want to use the shrine to get my points back. And that was me not actually letting the shrine finish. Why are you dingbat? Alright. Time to fight some slods. Final note. Yoink. Got the XP. Let's get the final page and do the end fight.
To your surprise, Calvin Riek allows you to take the codex page the Aurum had collected.
Alright, time to shoot things. Time to beat up a big old Fomorian and a big old snake.
You're still hounding us?
Yep,
Then I
that's
need
my
to
job.
be bigger.
Excuse me, nice lady.
Yes? We'll find your pages in a moment. I just need to get rid of this annoyance first. Yeah. Where do you think those pages are? At first, you think the librarian has been distracted by her deranged conversation with the codex. But then, a massive nightcrawler bursts out to attack you.
He unhappy. And he dead.
For another attack. her dialogue.
Okay, I'm
with
gonna
the
need to
evil
adjust
Aura.
some of the volume.
No, that's 100 leagues away. Show me the pages near where I am. We haven't much time before he arrives.
I wonder
He
who that
placed
might
the
be.
Codex pages on the device. This immediately draws the librarian's attention.
Yay!
What's that over there?
Big money, no whammies!
Your pages. Let me get
Well,
them going.
we got no
The
money,
dispel
no
field flickers to
whammies.
life as you pull the switch,
Okay.
breaking the Codex's hold on the librarian. What am I doing out here? Why isn't the Codex in the library? While this crisis is over, it's clear you'll need to find a permanent way to deal with the Codex and its corrupting aura.
Alright. Next. Grand Theft Orion. Press the trophy. Yoink! What do you have in mind? Alright, we got our third action point, by the way. What am I doing here? I should actually grab this while I'm here. Tell me what needs to be done. And the thing is, one of the things I actually kind of like about this expansion is the gear for its level is actually pretty decent. And some of it you can use for quite some time. And every quest has something decent in it. So, alright. Let's grab the mail. I reached 800 favor. Wait, they're level 17? Only 800? Yep. Alright. Am I using a level 16 higher or am I using a level 17? Okay. Iron. We have some more iron. We're fine. Not to be confused with... See, Mintberry and Blueberry. Hey! And then Guarlord. The Kitty Crusher. What? Not allowed on my watch. Hi, Stormlost. Okay. Nothing good here. Sell it all. Sell it all. Alright, let's look to our action point while we're here. Oh, the action... We have two of them to spend because one of them was from the expansion from Demogorgon and the other one... Ow! You behave. See, Stormlost knows how to nip and not try to actually, you know, bite. Scamper does not know this. She actually will try to bite for real. And I mean, it wasn't like a, you know, a vicious kind of bite. It's like she doesn't know that she's only supposed to like press her teeth against the hand. All right, let me go find my build. Uno momento, por favor. Alright, where's my DDO spreadsheet? There's my DDO spreadsheet. And... let's go to my Shadowdale sheet. And Blueberry is running Favorite Soul Inquisitive build from a previous hardcore league. So the hardcore season 7 builds is where it came from. So we're gonna pull up Shrimp Tom's build repository because the old it was from the old forums, so the old forums don't exist anymore. The old forums. So let's see. Hardcore season 7 is on page 2. To the landing page. There's actually other people reading it. What? Favorite Soul Inquisitive. No, I don't think this is the exact same build. No, it's not. Because the favorite soul Inquisitive from Hardcore 7 is 14 is primarily a favorite soul. It's 14 favorite soul, 4 ranger, 2 arty. And that's definitely not the build I was using. Let me check the new builds. And also, let me adjust the audio. Holy crap. I think the audio's out of... Would you stop it? Skipper's being a butt. Alright. Alright, maybe that'll help. Because I do want to hear more of the DMs and listen to everything else. Okay. Let's see. Season 9, possibly? No, that's the Dark Hunter favorite soul, Rogue Inquisitive. Let's look at Season 8. Or this actually might have been the Feywild separate video he did. Yeah. Alright, let me go find Shrim's Feywild post. Here we go. Hardcore Build Guides Fey Edition. Okay. No. Okay, now I'm very confused where I got this build from. It would have been a Shrim build. Favorite soul. It says favorite soul Inquisitive. I am very confused. I'm gonna figure this out because I need to find the build to know what to choose. It's like, well, why don't you figure it out the hard way? Yeah, no. Hold on. Hold on. This is the Dark Hunter Inquisitive. Oh, yeah. So it's supposed to be 12 Dark Hunters. Yeah. Here it is. I'm going to grab this and put it in the thing so I don't have to go looking for this shit again. Okay, blueberry. Boop. So this is from the season 9 build. So this is the Dark Hunter Inquisitive. So I do actually have a doggo. Why am I not summoning my doggo, though? Or did I not pick the doggo? Okay. So I'll be picking the rest of my levels will... The other 3 levels will definitely be Dark Hunter. So I'm supposed to be spending... $41 points in Inquisitive, so I'm almost already there. And the only thing I'm missing are these 2 right here. And then 8 points in Beacon of Hope under the Favorite Soul Tree, already got that. 12 points in Harper Agent, already got that. 8 points in Assassin, got that. And then 11 points in Deepwood Stalker. And that's really where I haven't been spending my points yet. So let's spend these 2 points there. So it's called for Far Shot first. Increased Empathy, 3 ranks there. So we're going to get this and get that. And there's my points. But where's my doggo? Where do I summon my doggo? Why don't I have that on my hotbars? I got precision enabled. Okay, now I'm very puzzled. Where? Oh, I know why. I know why. In order to have the doggo, you need to have the doggo. And we have no points in Dark Hunter in this build. Which is kind of weird. But we basically picked Dark Hunter for the trapping stuff, so... now I'm understanding. Alright, let's get back into it. And let's go steal the Inkwell of Orion. Hey! Larilla Blueberry. Meet the person named Blueberry. How you doing? It's sad that we can't see our own characters' things. Our own character nameplates. Kind of sad. Halionics is stopping in to say hello between games. Hell yeah. Hi, nice lady. I'm petting a cat just for you. Alright, let's go do our quest. I don't know how that works as an inkwell personally, but yeah, I don't have to know. Okay.
The Tower of Orion looms ahead, its polished white stone exterior gleaming in the night sky. Your informant, Alfred Rourke, waits for you before the stone gate. He silently beckons to you. Alfred says that the Inkwell of Orion is locked up somewhere on the top floor of the tower. He advises you to stay out of sight of the guards while you search. Remaining hidden will make it easier to search for the Inkwell. Climbing up above the guards will give you a place to hide. By using the checkpoints you will find up in the rafters, you can stay above and out of sight. You find a pipe at the base of this wall. The grate is locked tight.
It was.
You tug on the grate and it springs open, revealing a passageway inside. You step out of the pipe and into a kitchen in the basement.
So the pipe is a shortcut, but we want to murder everything on the way, so. And by the way, I like Sharn. Sharn at night. I think they might have borrowed the moon from Lord of the Rings Online. It kind of looks like the blood moon. Look how big that tower is. At least the one moon looks like the blood moon that they have in certain places in Lotro. I'll break it out of the way. That's a very tall tower. It reminds me of the tower of the Mormon Church in Washington, D.C., which is a special kind of white stone that is very bright when lit at night. And what's really funny is they have these, I don't know if they're using LEDs or they're using fluorescent lighting, how they're doing it.
Surely it must lead inside the tower.
It does. I'm breaking this. There we go. And somebody decided to be a bit of a smartass, as you do, and went and put green film over the spotlights. And if you drive one way, if you're driving on the outer loop in DC, so you're traveling counterclockwise, before you get to that particular structure, there's a railroad trestle. And probably the same Weisenheimer or somebody in their group went and painted the words, "Surrender, Dorothy," while the Mormon structure, very tall edifice, very bright white stone, now looking green. Everybody started calling the place Emerald City. And yeah, somebody painted the word "Surrender, Dorothy" on the railroad trestle. And then you see that, and then you go into the trestle and keep going, and then eventually the building comes into view around the corner. And of course, my understanding is that the church did not find it funny like everybody else did. And obviously secured their campus and fixed the lights. There was no damage to the lights. From my understanding, it was just a green film. That you would see like on Christmas lights or whatever, right? And then they had the city, I guess, fix the railroad trestle and paint it over. But the thing is, they didn't use the exact same shade of paint on the railroad trestle. So for many years, I don't know if they've repainted it in the interim, but At the time, last time I saw it, they had it painted to where you could see where the letters still were. Was there? No. It was not quite the exact same shade of green or gray or whatever the hell it was. I think it was like a rusty color or whatever. So it was funny. So every time I see a bright white building like that, like this tower here in Sharn, I'm like, yeah, that looks like Emerald City in DC. And like, it's not Emerald, it's a bright white building. No, not that one time. So here we are again. So again, it's all about the breakables.
You find a room containing a service elevator leading to the upper level. The elevator takes you to a dark chamber full of machinery, likely in the back halls of the upper floor. To one side, you spot a small door through which you can hear the low rumble of voices. But first things first, find a way to avoid confrontation. You open this grate into a cramped vent.
Owlbear is getting claustrophobic in here. I'm just saying, but he's game. He's running through, but he might be running through just to get out of here. Let's be honest. While we're at it, let me open up the giveaway for some DDO points and see if we can get those going. Okay, reset. Giveaway draw. Whoops. Giveaway open. How about that, Druid? There we go. Points.
You emerge from the vent and find yourself above a large
Y'all
room
stay here.
as an office space.
Now for this quest, I just run it. I try to avoid getting murdered by anything. Alright. Gonna checkpoint set. Oh.
The security construct flashes and a booming alarm rings out. Intruders, deploying reinforcements.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's like you can't shoot them, you just have to avoid them.
Into the surrounding rooms.
Shit. I mean, at this point, you might as well just kill everybody and get the conquest XP, right?
You rattle the grate to no avail. Judging by the keyhole in its side, you'll need to find a key to get inside. You spy a small vent in the wall above the lounge, marked with a large purple crystal. Your eyes follow the pillars flanking the walls upward, and find a small vent fixed into the stone. A murmur of voices rises from further down the hall. A configuration of light beams blocks your path. They hum with magical energy.
Amaref is here for points. How you doing, Amaref? 4, 6, 2, 3, 8, 5,
Find a small
7, and
silver
1.
key atop this dusty
Yoink.
cabinet.
So I lost the XP for not setting off the alarms like a dumbass. I shot them. And now they're all shooting me.
The metal grate breaks open as you slot the key into its lock.
Puzzle time, puzzle time.
You find a lever contained within walls of magic energy. At its base is a dim purple crystal, matching the
4.
crystal marking the vent in the lounge. Two
Four's on the side.
other levers are fixed against the back wall.
4. 6. 2. 2. 3. 8. 5 and 7 and 1. So 5, 7 and 1.
The glowing tiles dim, unlocking the red lever.
Did you know if you click shift on these mirrors now, you can turn them in reverse? It's actually very handy.
The beam of light from the mirror strikes its target, unlocking the blue lever. The light beams guarding the lever sputter to a stop.
I think the last time I did
Purple
this quest, I
crystal
forgot
on
to
the
flip
pedestal
the
lights up,
purple lever.
signaling that the vent in the lounge has been opened.
Oh, we got this going again, do we? Ay, 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 ay. I'm on you. Alright. The game has gone a bit wacky again. There we go. Wow, we're way back here? Alright. So, yeah, my Razor Tartarus is now causing weird ass shit to happen in the game now. Very annoying. Alright, let's get this plugged back in. It's finding a port on the back of my computer. If I just unplug this from a port on the back. Come on, you. Come on. There we go. Okay. We're good. Okay, I didn't mean to actually shoot that guy, but okay, whatevs. I meant to shoot that. Has anybody just gone and done this quest without doing the stuff up here? Yoink. It's definitely a lot faster to just shoot the things rather than, you know, try to avoid their eye beams to get that XP. But, you know, you do what you gotta do.
You crawl through this small vent and find yourself in the back halls of the tower's upper floor.
Okay, we're ignoring the shrine for now. People don't need shrining. Well, I got that little bit of XP.
The door leads to a room littered with open books and alchemical tools. Evidence of the mage's experiments.
Shenanigans are going on.
Inside this room, you see more tools for the mage's experiments. Empty cages stand open along its perimeter. A pack of skittering cranium rats leaps from the shadows. The result of the mage's experiments, no doubt.
Pew 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 pew.
The last of the cranium rats twitches and falls still. You pull this lever and hear a door groaning open in the distance.
Creak. That's the door. It went Cruisplody. And we'll try to make quick work of these puzzles.
An array of floor tiles is set on the stone floor.
Well, there won't actually be anything good in these puzzles. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Get your asses over here. That's not supposed to work, but it does. Don't know why. That one is also not supposed to work.
The last rune lights up. Your reward is now within reach.
Okay. What are y'all doing, chat? You're being very suspiciously quiet. Especially considering we've got a points giveaway going on. Points with an exclamation point because you're excited. Points to join the giveaway. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Mycella needs she needs a shrine. So we'll run back here real quick. Do the shrine, everybody shrine. Just have everybody shrine since we're all here. Chad is a sad dinosaur. Yeah, I spoke about that earlier. He was my most famous Twitter follower. Very sad.
Another elevator stands before you at the end of this hallway, leading up to the top floor. The Inkwell of Orion must be somewhere up above. You exit the elevator to the top floor of the tower. The Inkwell of Orion must be close by.
Can I talk about how nobody understands the concept of safety railings? Lunar Rose, how you doing? Alright. We want everybody to stand here. I'm not actually seeing anybody to shoot at. Oh, there they are. And that's why you shoot them all. I'm doing okay. We're talking about, at least Montflair and I are referring to the very sad passing of Sam Neill. I mean, he had a hell of a life,
Various
didn't he?
antiquities and powerful magical artifacts are stored inside.
It's sad that he passed.
Yet the Inkwell of Orion does not seem to be here with them.
So it's like 2 out of 3, like 2 recent actors that I was a big fan of passing. The other one being Anthony Head.
Before you stands a group of hidden hand cultists, searching for the Inkwell as well. They spring to attack.
Doing some good in some DDO right now. Points! Luna Rose joining the party for points. Hell yeah. What are you playing in DDO? Like what
The
What-
last cultist slumps at your feet.
what class and what kind of character, what build are you playing? That's the word I was looking for. Because you can say what class you are and I'm like, I don't know what kind of build that is necessarily.
You open the door to find a mass.
Alright, let everybody just run around and shoot things. Alright, they're gonna go get the next one. I'm just gonna follow them. Maybe polish off the dudes as they get to them. Maybe. If you guys get yourself killed because you're running into the walls, that's not my damn fault, hirelings. Actually, I'm not used to the hirelings being so active and aggressive in this class, even when they are on active behavior. Well, I need to stop running into the walls myself, so... Run your favorite soul through Ravenloft to get the cap. Nice. I do like favorite souls a lot. Alright. Everybody, let's get to the room where the shrine is. With everybody running into the damn walls. I can hear you! Everybody, shrine. It's shrine time. Okay, okay, stop that. Mycella, heal thyself. There you go. Shield Guardian, repair. Alright. End fight time.
You see a large ritual circle on the floor and a barrier of light beams.
Got your main, you're guiding past lives to cap and almost Theater, but with level cap coming in a week, you didn't want
A
to.
voice rings out.
So you're
as you
doing.
step
I
over the
see.
threshold
Okay.
And into this chamber. Scanning. Unauthorized personnel detected. Commence final defense. You hear a low rumble as something teleports. into the
Arya,
room.
hello.
The mages have summoned a horde of demons, and they
For
are
the horde. Wrong game. I'll be playing that later tonight. Will I be playing Alliance? Yes. Will I be playing Horde? Yes. I'm an equal opportunity offender in World of Warcraft. Though my preference is generally Alliance if I could only pick one faction, but
more
I also recognize how Blizzard boned the Horde lately. But then again, they've had a history of boning the Alliance for a long time, so. See also the first Allied races in Legion. I wrote a blog about that once upon a time. Man, remember when we thought rocks were like horrible?
The rock and its companions fall to the ground and turn to ash. With the Guardians gone, the final barrier blocking the inkwell sputters out.
This does not look like an inkwell to me. I mean, it's pretty, but it doesn't look like an inkwell.
You carefully tuck the inkwell of Orion into your pack. Now to escape the tower before anyone notices.
I have a giveaway. Just points with an exclamation at the end.
You emerge from the tower into the fresh.
Hey, we are almost ready to level. We're gonna get our level in the next quest.
Return to Moorgrave University and deal with the Codex once and for all.
Dun 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 dun. Points plural because you're getting the winners will get more than 1 point. You'll get a code for 100 points. Hi, Scamper. Scamper wants to make me furniture. Scamper is not allowed to make me furniture. Okay, on this one, I'm actually not gonna do the backtrack to get all of the chests. Hey! Mythrender Fast Swing, that's funny. There you go. I mean, I would like to, but there's no named loot in those things, and yeah. I mean, there's definitely XP for it, so let me take a quick look. Wow, I got my caps lock on for some reason. DDO Wiki and Vecna Unleashed. The quest. So, we get extra XP for doing the 3 optionals. We'll wind up getting 30% XP for doing... Okay. So, if we beat the Necromancy Professor down that one hallway, it's 10%. If we slay the Controlled Nightmare, it's another 10%. If we can slay the Controlled Desolate, it's another 10%. And then if we rescue all 12 students, it's another. So I could get 40 more percent XP just by doing the optionals. Alright. You know me, I love XP, so we're gonna do the optionals. Though, I'll be honest, I think just doing the quest will get me enough XP to hit the level. And that is a lot of backtracking that will run down the timer on my loot boost. A Chipotle burrito! Oh my god, really? What a quest. What a character name. I like that. It's a scamper. I think after this quest, I will run the 4 student-related quests because those are all really quick. While somebody drives their motorcycle very quickly down the road outside my house. Could also run this, let me take a look at the slice of life quests. What is their heroic CR? Those are all level 18 quests, all 3 of them. And this old haunt is actually really fast and a lot of fun. Fred's first date is not so fast and also weird. And Too Many Cooks is actually just really funny as fuck. Alright. Everybody active. No, I said everybody active, thank you.
You've traveled down to the foundations of Morgrave University's tower to deal with the Codex of the Infinite Planes. Plan to use the Inkwell of Orion to erase the artifact's evil intelligence. You apply the magical ink to the Codex. The massive tome suddenly begins to shudder and shake. Then the book settles into an eerie silence. But before you can congratulate yourself on your success, a chilling laugh fills the room. Vecna has arrived. The Codex. There was always something calling to me in this world. And now it is within my grasp. Thank you, hero, for leading me to it. Its power is exactly what I require for my plans. You've even robbed the Codex of its troublesome sentience, so it can no longer resist or evade me. In return for this service, I offer some advice. Flee this tower immediately. My underlings are conducting a ritual that will bring it crumbling to the ground within minutes. Think of Morgrave's destruction as a message to this arrogant city. Vecna has arrived.
Dun dun dun
Codex
dun.
vanishes. The ethereal form of Vecna remains, curious to see how you react. The answer is obvious. Countless people in the University Tower will die if you don't act now. You must stop the ritual. A sulfurous stench fills the hall. Massive demon steps through the portal.
Ah!
Baylor eyes you skeptically.
People, I have more pressing business above. Minions, deal with this.
The portal blocking your path fades away.
I love that one dude just dancing in there. We'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, you'll see. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Mhm 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 mhm. Do remind me of your love. La da 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 ya da 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 ya da. Sorry, I love King George and Hamilton. What's the matter, Storm? Scamper cat. You're a silly scamper cat. Yes, you are. You get pets.
Another portal flares to life, and a massive bellow echoes through the halls.
We got stomped on. Put some pants on! This is a family show!
Drove halls, and the portal slammed shut. You could now access the lower university stairway.
What server do I run wild on? I'm on Shadowdale. Though I do have characters on all the other servers. In Shadowdale, where all my good stuff is. I do have 2 higher level characters over on Thrain, or not Thrain, actually I do. I have a high level character on all the servers, but I'm about to, as soon as they give us...
There are students unaccounted for in the evacuation.
We'll get them, we'll find them.
Please save them.
It'll be a pain in the ass, but we'll find them. Maybe. Okay, y'all stand here. So I can look and you won't get in the way. Get out of here! Save yourself! Definitely need to get something that's got ghostly on it. Game is doing that again. Oh my gosh. I am so sick and tired of that. It's being caused by my razor charters getting stuck.
You hear a faint whimpering coming from the front of the lecture hall.
Oh no, we're all gonna die. Get out of here. Yoink. Alright, for this one, I always look at every row. Make sure there's nobody hiding it behind any row. Alright, we're good. Fafford is here! Ozzy's hype! Had to move the cat. She basically put her head on my hand to where I couldn't lift my fingers to actually press buttons on my Tartarus, which is hilarious. Alright, any students in here? Any mysterious languages written out anywhere? If you see a student and then I missed them, give a shout. We got 2 here, that's good. It's 2 fewer that I have to look for later.
A portal materializes, releasing a swarm of dredges. The last dredge topples, and the portal gutters out.
Remember the time that we had, like, pulled way too many dudes and just kept dying right here at the shrine over and over and over again? Tobias is going for points. Hell yeah. And you know, I would be very disappointed in Standing Stone if they actually put a student here in the loo. That would feel weird to me, honestly. If they did that. So I'm glad I have never seen that happening. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing here at all. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh shit, I did forget about that. Totally forgot about it. Oh no. Oh great, I rezzed in the acid, and so I died again. That was good job, me. Okay, okay. Now, question is how I'm gonna get everybody else to do this. Okay, you stay here. And now, of course, I can't find the trap. Oh, I'm already dead. But hey, the shrine is right back here. So, if I can get there in time... Let's get the Soulstone timer. Alright, let's make the run. Easy run, easy run, easy run. Ay, ay, ay. You stay here. I completely forgot about that trap. That's actually really funny. And this was a character that I used to play on Hardcore League. And I forgot everything I knew about Hardcore League. Well, I didn't play on Hardcore League. This was played the hardcore version of the Symphony of the Fae event. Alright. Now, how can I get all of the soul stones? Because this character cannot res anybody, and I don't have any res scrolls. Now, what I could do... Actually, I have an idea. It's going to take 5 minutes, though. Me and the owlbear, we got this, fam. I think they stole an ice shard from Wildermore and Lotro. Alright, no students here. Six left to go. 5 left to go. So, do you grasp the plan that I'm trying here? I'm gonna wait till I can resummon the hirelings. The only one I won't be able to resummon is the actual main healer. Oh, frick's sake. Alright, now we can open... to do the long run back. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to look up here to see if there's a student up here. Or did we? Because, yeah, there wasn't the one... Yeah, there was one behind the couch. Okay, never mind. What was the first one we found? Alright. And now we can open the other one too. We still have to finish this one and beat up the... Somebody give me fire! Ah! Wow. 2 for 1 day at the Circle K. I forget this espresso or the nightmare.
Heat
It's the
roils
nightmare.
out the vault. Nightmare charges.
Stop eating up my conjured bolts.
The nightmare.
Got him. 10% XP. And some crap ass loot.
Robed skeleton looks up.
Entering Wargrave University walls without proper authorization is a violation of school policy. Prepare yourselves for punishment.
Battered professor shakily rattles out.
You've not heard the end of this. I'm informing the dean.
You can tell the dean all you like, sir. Alright, let me see if I can summon the hires again. Yes! Let's go! And then hopefully Rana will be able to res Arian once we get back to the puddle trap. Asking me how I died on a previous hardcore league? Oh, forgetting that there is a thing in Slavers. Wait, we are going the wrong way, aren't we? Yes, we are. No, I was right the first time. Oh, hold on. I gotta go up the stairs. We gotta go up the stairs. Again. Round and round we go. And where we stop, well, nobody knows. I'm gonna try to get Rana to res Arian before we go further. Okay, everybody stay here. Alright. Okay, Rana. Oh, wait, we can't. I desummoned her. Well, shit. Alright, never mind. Shrine time. But so far, I've actually been doing pretty well without having the... with just me and the owlbear, honestly. Scamper's getting scritches because she's a good kitty. Again, put the word points with an exclamation at the end. If you want to enter the giveaway for one of 2 codes of 100 DDO points each. I am your tummy. The tummy was a trap. The tummy was a trap. Alright. Now we can go. Come on, you 4. Wait a minute, hold. It's over this way. Oops, turned too soon. So, we are having class tomorrow night, and Wednesday night, as far as I know, so no streams for me on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. It's like a normal week around here. What the hell? I should be back on Thursday. I'm gonna be playing some EverQuest Legends, I think. I might actually play some more WoW, I don't know. Because there's some stuff I want to get done in WoW. It's on time limited, and the thing with EverQuest Legends, their beta ends. Yeah, you were already in. You were already in the giveaway from before. Alright. Alright, let's go get... Oh, they're not coming at us yet. So, we'll leave them there for just a moment. And I would also like to thank the folks on the Legends team who took down the names of folks who were trying to get normal names that were for some reason mysteriously on some sort of restricted list, and there was no reason they could figure out why. They alerted us when the restricted list was sorted. So 3 left. Okay. Oh, we're doing that again, are we? Hold on. That's so freaking annoying. And I was able to snag my #1 top favorite name. Hi, Road Racer. For my permanent name in EverQuest Legends, that I will have access, nobody else will be able to use it, because they did like a name reservation. So if you purchase, do the pre-order, you get instant access to the beta while it's still open, which is just going to be until like the 28th. And then they're going to launch after wiping the beta servers. And then at that point, my name... I have to claim it by the end of January on all of the servers that I want to play it on. And after that point, it becomes fair game for everybody. Alright, let's kill this dude first.
Twisted, croaking laugh fills the lower quadrant.
You know what I forgot to do is to set everybody active again. Durr. Okay, let's get his shit. Okay, you all stay here. I'm gonna go beat the bushes, literally. Quickest way to find the students is to do top down and just run through all the damn bushes. So we need 3 more students. I'm sorry, 2 more students. One more student. And I remember when this quest first came out to live, There's the door that normally, if you're going to like the Grip of the Hidden Hand quest chain, in this area, there's an exit portal that takes you back to the top of Sharn, or takes you back to the upper level of Moorgrave. And well, they forgot to turn that exit off, and so what would happen is people would accidentally take that exit and wind up exiting the quest unknowingly, unwittingly. Don't tell me I'm missing a single student, because that'll suck. That'll suck. Great big donkey balls. Okay, I think, let's see, we killed him here and I started here. Thank you. But yeah, this doorway normally goes back to the regular bit of Sharn, or Upper Moorgrave, and this door still worked. Isotope is here as well. Hi. Alright, we're gonna search the upper room and see if we miss somebody up there. As always, I miss one student somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna give up on the 10% XP, because I want to actually finish this quest. Oh, we don't need to worry about the shrine.
The Balo addresses the Archmage conducting the ritual.
Complete the ritual. Have your underlings deal with these fools. I will see where I am and fight his death.
Battered Archmage calls out,
Master, send me aid so that I may do your bidding.
Y'all leave Run alone.
age falls. You've thwarted the ritual and saved Morgrave.
Yay, we saved
Then
Margrave.
a massive crash rocks the tower, followed by a monstrous roar. There is still the Baylor to contend with.
Oh no!
To your surprise, the Baylor is locked in combat with a large red dragon. Unable to defeat the dragon, Baylor teleports away. The dragon looks rather pleased with itself. You suddenly realize it's wearing a familiar green hat. The dragon,
Yay! Ready to take 18!
he congratulates you on saving Morgrave.
And get
You
no
to help
loot.
him defeat Vecna.
Fine. Let's go take 18. Then we could bring in Darling, but we'd have to give up Mycela. Though Mycela's been doing really good. And I don't know about you, but Darling really has not been impressing me in terms of being a good hireling. I mean, if you don't have a trapper at all, obviously she's good. But if you do have a trapper, or are a trapper, then she's not as awesome. Alright, let's go take our 18. Should be another level of Dark Hunter, aka Ranger. Randall Lyric is back! Alright. What do we use for my points? Alright. Alright. We're gonna actually choose 5 jump this time, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 disable. One open lock. 1 search. 1 spot. And 2 balance and 2 UMD. 1, 2. Where's UMD? There it is. 1, 2. Okay. And for my feats, it wants favorite enemy, animal, les animaux. And for my regular, it wants empower healing spell. Interesting. Do. Ding. All right. Okay, I've got 1 point to spend. And I'm going to spend it over here. Oh, I think I know why we're taking the increased empathy. It's for the positive spell power and the diplomacy, not the animal empathy. I see what we did there. Ouch. I see where you're going with that, Shrimp Tom. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to actually do the side quests. The student quests, because they're fun. And we'll do this old haunt, also a really fun quest. And this is where you jump in the wrong part of the thing and it teleports you to the right part. Hi Fred, we're not taking you out on a date. But we're going to do this old haunt because I really love this quest. It's so much fun. It's kind of like a mix of Ghostbusters and the real Ghostbusters. And I'm still going to use the level 17 healing higher. Because if I recall correctly, I didn't actually like the level 18 one. And I don't feel like going to the hireling vendor right now. Alright. But we're going to smoosh things. Smoosh all of the things. And it's going to be great times. This old house, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum.
Tiny, dilapidated house. Gwen nods to acknowledge you as you enter the yard. A stranger stands not too far away, eyeing
Not-
the house shrewdly.
Exactly. I mean,
The undead inhabiting this house agreed to Gwen's renovation plan when she first purchased the house. Yet since then, they have become increasingly violent. Gwen wants you to find the source of the undead threat, and also tear down the walls they wanted removed.
oh, this would have been good to have ghost.
This man introduces himself as Miles, a real estate agent. He's been trying to convince Gwen to sell the house for a heavy profit, but she remains determined to stay. Miles figured the undead would scare her away, but was surprised to hear that she has befriended them instead. This house is indeed quite old. This renovation job should be easy. The walls are practically falling down already. Angry spirits charge toward you. Maybe this job won't be as easy as you first thought. You have completed the agreed-upon renovations. Now, to investigate the strange behavior of the undead.
Yeah, definitely need to get a ghostly item. Yoink.
You realize just how good you are at demolition.
I'm really good at demolition.
When you retire.
Definitely a bit of Beetlejuice music going on here. Bill Champagne was very clever about that. Got that door. Got that door. We're fine. Up we go.
You notice a translucent figure nearby. He clearly sees you, but doesn't move to attack as the other inhabitants of the house have.
Gaspar, the friendlier ghost. I like the pun.
Gaspar explains that his undead housemates have become agitated because of something dark down in
Mycella
the basement.
needs
He's not keen
some
on
shrine.
fighting, so he asks you to check it out.
Up. I'll do it. Ah.
You tug on the door with all your might, but to no avail. Suddenly, you hear a giggling sound behind you.
You want to see the basement? You'll have to find me first.
It's gotta be upstairs, the last item. Yep.
All right. I'll let you into the basement. The apparition concedes. But be careful down there. It's really scary. The rickety stairs creak as you make your way down into the basement. Your sense of dread grows with each step. The tang of mildew reaches your nose as You descend the final steps into the basement. Shadows
This may take a while.
threatening to snuff out the already dim light. Then the shadows coalesce into a single dreadful form. A wraith. It charges towards you with a shriek.
I have -7 levels. Wow. Hot.
The wraith screeches, then dissipates into nothingness. You spot an object in the dark corridor behind where it appeared. You find a strange tablet behind where the wraith appeared. The object gives off an ominous aura. Gaspar has lived in this house for a while. Perhaps he knows what it is.
Taxter is here. Everybody's here for the points and to watch me goof around in goofy quests. Bang a left. Let me up here. How many stairs do we have to go?
Gaspar doesn't recognize the strange tablet, though he does remember a real estate broker acting strangely before Gwen purchased the house.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you should see whether this
Sus.
real estate broker knows more.
Sauce as fuck. Alright, buddy.
The shady real estate broker proved to be even shadier than expected. He's a necromancer, trying to gain the property for himself. His scheme was to seize the undead for his own ends.
Hey,
then
we got the
sell them
renovator.
to a local developer. But his plan has been foiled, thanks to you meddling adventurers. Return to Gwen and
Nice.
explain the situation.
I
Gwen
do need to
isn't
get
too surprised to hear
Vec-
of the real estate broker's villainy. She thanks you for your thorough investigation, as well as for your renovation.
I don't actually remember offhand if I have a level 18 crossbow or not. I'll have to go look. So I'm using one from Myth Draenor. We're gonna take a quick moment while I go zoomies here. Hi, Fred. Bye, Fred. Let's go upstairs. Well, let's go upstairs. To Lareth Hall. And I'm going to see what stuff I may have that will help this character's build. So we want a heavy crossbow of the Fallen Age. We'll save that. Because this build is an Inquisitive, so the repeater isn't going to help. So let me check real quick and see what I have on my character. Also need to see what spell slot I need to fill up as well. Do. It says 15s. It's actually 15s to 18s. I put my Vecna stuff on that character too. Okay. I would like tooltips, please. do 18 to 18. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we have a rune arm. This character doesn't use a rune arm, though. Ah, Terror, my favorite greatsword. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another orb. No. The dumpster fire. No. No. Nope. Nope. Actually, I don't know about this, so this might be useful. Let's see. Chuck that in there. Also might be a possibility. Also a possibility. And it actually might still be a possibility. So let's go see what level 18. Let's do 17 to 18 over here. Okay. Yep. Do 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 do. Alright, Blueberry, got a couple of pieces of gear that you might like. We'll see how it goes. Let's go to the pub. Let's go to the bank now, Lou. You're supposed to go to the bank first and then go to the pub. You go to the bank, get your money, then you spend it at the pub. Pals of Froggy Bottoms. Okay, hello there, other player. Okay, so I'm not gonna bring out Darling because I can do my own trapping. Let's bring this, let me actually bring these out all on the 4th page, or whatever. That can, come here. Boop. So we've got a Mystic Dex here, and from, and then the key lock ring, hello, nurse. I knew one of my characters had the key lock ring, and I know I have a legendary key lock ring floating around somewhere as well. So, yeah, I don't have rune armors because I have no artificer levels on this character. Okay. Let's compare our bootses. Yeah, I'm using a level 4 pair of boots. So I think the extra speed will be nice. The proof against poison and disease will be nice. Quality fort. And a blue slot, which isn't full. Let's see what my dex is like on this build. Yeah, this is an intelligent build, so I'm not too fussed about the dex. So yeah, we're taking the boots. We'll chuck these in here. Let's grab these and grab these. And they went to page 1. Alrighty. What about this? MC heal false life. The reflex is kind of nice, not gonna lie. And if I equip... Oh wait, that's not it. None of those are set piece things. Yeah, definitely the neglected wedding ring is the way to go. Because, yeah. Improved deception, the deadly is really going to be nice. Quality bluff, freedom of movement. Always a good thing. Shield Wolf is in the points. Right. So I'm still debating about this. The bonus to AC will always be nice. Armor piercing will also be nice. Let's see what else I have for reflex saves. Well, it's going to replace that Necklace of False Life, so I'll lose some hit points there. Well, the gloves aren't really doing me any good because I got the key lock ring going on over here. But the bonus to heal's nice, and I don't have anything else floating around right now. That's where I'm going to get my death block from, too. Alright, nothing really screeching at me saying that I should use these. Yeah, I lost a few hit points, but my AC went up, so... Alright, we'll go with that for now. Okay. I have unprepared spell slots. How dare I? Ooh, spike growth is fun. Does it say what spells to use? Favorite soul spells. Is that the ranger side or favorite soul side? Yeah, there's no ranger ones. Now the favorite soul ones, so this would be a ranger spell. Okay. Dark Hunter spell. So level 2. Hold animal, apparently. We're gonna cuddle animals. We're gonna cuddle les animaux. Light ones? It's moderate. That's weird. Okay. Well, animal. Though I kind of do want to use spike growth because spike growth is fun. It really is fun. And yeah, but it's not going to do. We'll do hold animal. And I'll try to actually learn how to use it. Okay. We're going to do some more student quests because those are quick and we have only less than half an hour to go. So we're going to go, We'll do Aaron's quest and Party 101. Those are two pretty... I think we'll be able to get through both of those pretty quick. Aaron's quest will be the quicker one, of course. And I like the fact that Aaron is canonically is somewhere on the LGBTQTIA spectrum because their pronouns are they, them. And the name is not gender specific. The character could be non-binary. I love it because they don't make a big point out of it. Well, I don't love it because they don't make a big point. I love it because it's there. The representation is there. But I love how subtle they are about it, that if you're not really paying attention, you don't even notice. And it's not part of the story. They're there. They exist. Minding their own beeswax. Give me all your breakies. You know what I forgot? I haven't played this character in so long. I forgot I actually have a bastard sword handy to be able to just break all the breakables without having to...
Aaron's friends are very concerned.
Without having to shoot them one by one.
In their dorm room. ask you to check up to see how they're doing.
Do.
Aaron is barely able to stay awake. They've been up all night studying for an exam. Now they're afraid of nightmares about failing. You offer to go into their dreams and ease their anxiety. Aaron's dream resembles a classroom, a completely topsy-turvy classroom. Aaron frantically scans the area for an unknown danger. 4 figures suddenly appear before you. They glare menacingly, and Aaron cowers in response.
We already have Vandal bonus. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Alright, we got an action point. Nice. No, there's more of them. Ridicule is like the one you really want to get out of first, and then the knowledge thief.
Nightmares subside for the moment. You should rest and prepare for the next onslaught. You step through the portal and find yourself in a second topsy-turvy classroom with a second Aaron in a difficult situation.
I almost walked off the back of the thing. Alright, everybody over here. Okay, so the trick here is just grab them all. Just grab them all. That way you'll just automatically hand them whichever one they need. Knocked her on her ass first. Good job, me.
The nightmares subside once more, but you get an ominous feeling that something big is coming.
Dun dun dun
Now would
dun.
be a good time to rest and prepare.
Nice top hat and monocle. Alright, got a little extra XP out of that. Now for the end fight. Dun 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 dun.
A huge gnome appears before you, looking down at you with disappointment. Well, well, well. Look at that, Aaron. Failed your exam, just as I expected. The figure chuckles. Why don't you just give me all your knowledge? It's not like you're using it anyway. Gnome turns into a nothic and attacks.
I do like the actual eye of the Nothic. The actual effect, like you can see through it into the stuff beyond it.
Disappears into the dreamscape with a final
Yeah,
speech.
that was not hard at all.
Aaron should be able to rest easy now.
Okay, we did the thing. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Didn't get any loot out of this quest. Do, 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 do. We'll do Party 101. That should take us to the end. Ice cold water. Always tasty. Impressive. No. What's the other quest? Holtz is over here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Holtz is what they used to call a dweeb back when I went to college. It was never a kind word. Because when I went to college, nerd was still a little bit of a black mark on your life. It's like, oh my god, you're a nerd. Nerds. But it was starting to get better. Because it was the 90s.
Though classes have been over for hours. Holtz has invited you to a party in the next room.
But if you were like a bad kind of nerd, you were a dweeb. Everybody active.
You've arrived at Holtz's party to find an empty room, except for your host. Clearly, Holtz doesn't know how to throw a real party. He asked you to speak with Ariana to pick up some tips. A magic mouth calls out. Intruder, activate security system. Some of the decorative weapons that line the walls animate and attack.
Pew pew pew.
Ariana is an expert party planner. She tells you to find 3 items that will make Holtz's party amazing. The globe of light,
Cake time.
Artist's delight in the kitchen, and a magic loot. You can tell by the smell of baked goods that this is the kitchen. You spot the Arcanist's delight, but before you can reach
Yoink,
it,
we're
a nearby
stealing.
tray of pies animates and attacks.
Okay, well, give me the pie. Give me. Alright, we must not have killed everything yet. There we go. A jealous pie.
The last pie falls to the ground with a soft squish.
Squish.
The smell of the freshly baked Arcanist's delight makes your mouth water.
And we're not eating the
Cake
pie
will
ourselves,
definitely
man.
make better party food than Holtz's paltry plate of vegetables.
Hey, don't be hating veggies. Veggies are awesome. Well, it depends on the right kind of veggies, of course. Oh, we ran out of conjured bolts.
This must be the bard's club Ariana was talking about. Though these aren't just any bards. They're barbarians. Their leader nods at you and says, "There you are. Let the sparring begin."
Yeah, Valencia. About to get your butt whooped by an owlbear.
The barbarian leader finally yields. He beckons you to speak to him. The barbarians thought you were the guest they were expecting to spar with them in a practice fight. Valencia points you to the magic loot, but warns that only a skilled bard should play it. You wonder if something strange might happen when you pick up the loot,
Yep.
but nothing does. You don't know what's worrying Valencia. This seems to be an ordinary loot.
It is not. Any other ones in here? Nope.
Students are working with iron defenders in this classroom. When you enter the room, they look up with a shocked expression. And
They're very
send the
shocked.
Iron defenders after them. As the last iron defender falls to the ground, one of the artificers gasps in recognition. The
I'm
student
famous.
apologizes for sending their iron defenders to attack. They thought you were an intruder. They said you
Intruder
can borrow the
alert.
Globe of Light, as long as you promise to return it. The
I
globe of
totally am
light
not bringing it
glitters
back.
in your hand as you take it from its pedestal.
Not bringing it back.
Now that you've found all 3 party items, Ariana can help Holtz save his party. She says that she'll meet you there, but suggests that more guests and decorations could elevate the party from good to amazing.
My bluff is even better. Holy crap. Hey! And we're stealing all the swag. Oh, a 19. Wait, why does it say Glabrazo defeated? What? Come on, gimme. Ah! No, with a raid! What's going on, homie? How y'all doing? What are you up to? Wait, I need the swag. Stealing the big sparkly thing. Welcome, Red. What was that noise? It was probably my Twitch alerts. They're the Streamlabs alerts. Stream elements. Stream something or other. Alright. We need to go talk to some students and convince them to go to this shitty ass party. I want to beat these up too. Alright. I saw you were playing some WoW earlier. I'll be playing that after the stream tonight. Because I've been getting all of my characters through the turbulent timeways, so I can use that 30% XP to get them all leveled out fast. 18, hell yeah, let's go. Optionals complete. Holtz, you have the shittiest party, and I'm gonna save it. Don't play the loot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, homie.
Before anyone can stop him, Holtz picks up the loot
Because
and places
Holtz is
it
an
in
idiot.
a rock appears before you.
Fool! Only a skilled bard can play that lute without summoning me.
Let me tell you how EverQuest Legends has its nasty grip on you. Bro, I'll be playing that Thursday night. And hashtag blame brass.
And the students at the party clap and cheer.
Cause you know she's
Your
my homie.
monster fight turned out to be the perfect kickoff to Holtz's party.
There we go. Is that my ransack bonus? Hell yeah, there we go. Alright, Holtz, you dingbat.
You've taken Holtz's party from a failure to a rager.
And I
All's
still
well
didn't
that
get any.
ends well,
Yeah, I
so
didn't get
long
any
as he
loot out of them
stays
though.
away from magic instruments.
She was at Tryon in the past. Yeah, she was at Tryon. She was at SOE for a while. She was on OG EverQuest as the community manager back in the day. She was also at Daybreak, well, SOE during the SWG days, and was one of the folks that when they became Daybreak and shed half the company, she was included in those layoffs. She also used to take baby goats to the office. And still raises goats up in Canada. Yeah, she's awesome, people. If you've never met Linda, oh my god. And also, fun fact, back in the ancient days, she used to make really, really nice maps of the various zones in Lotro. And oh my god, they were so freaking good. Good. Alright, we're gonna grab the porto. You met her with Scapes at PAX South? Yeah! Man, I miss Scapes too. He's good people. Anywho, if you find, once EverQuest Legends launches, if you find anybody named Phoenix in any of the servers, it'll be me. Hey, did he got caught in the bungee chain? Oh, he did? Shit, I didn't know that. I had not noticed that. But then again, a lot of an acquaintance of mine, Alyssa, that I'd known for completely unrelated non-work shit or gaming industry shit. She worked on a parody, a mashup of Babylon 5 and South Park called Babylon Park, and that's how I came to know her. And then I realized she was in the game industry, and she knew my sister, as everybody knows my damn sister, because that's how the freaking industry rolls. Alright. We are at our time, 3 hours precisely. So it is time for me to get on out of here. Let me do the giveaway. Yeah, he's looking again. Yeah, that sucks. Alyssa's looking too. And Alyssa had been at, she'd gotten caught in the Bethesda bullshit. And did I see that you just left Phoenix down? I didn't realize you'd work for them. The thing that came out of that whole bullshittery that was Me Dariani. And nobody's ever heard of that guy again, which is a good thing, man. 'Cause he was shady as fuck. Working in the sports data space now? Wow. Okay. Well, so what that means is that you get to play games for fun again. And you probably, A, have better job security, and B, you get paid more. Because as we know, games does not pay well. Yes! I'm glad you is happy and enjoying that. I wish I got paid more, but I do a shitty-ass job, so... no, I do a good job, but my job is shitty-ass sometimes. Not my university job. I love my university job. You can get that job away from me. You can pry it from my cold, dead hands. But my day job is... My day job pays like a gaming job. So it does have somewhat better job security. Yeah, I get to work for the Tolkien professor. That's a hell of a lot of fun. But anywho, I need to do some points giveaways for some DDO points. And you should come play DDO as well. And you should come back and play Lotro too. But, you know. Gonna lurk is... Well, I'm about to do the giveaway and then get the hell out of here because it's the end of my day here. And I'm gonna go play WoW. Alright. Good luck, everybody, on the giveaway. Giveaway close. I'm gonna do 2 winners. I draw. Arya. Give away draw. You're playing WoW, Division 2, EverQuest Legends, Star Wars, The Old Republic, and Guild Wars 2. You don't have time for DDO. Well, you could stop playing one of those other ones. Lies. It's not gonna happen. But DDO was fun. Alright, second winner is gonna be Luna Rose! Woot! Alrighty. Excellent job. Well done, y'all. Alright. Let me grab the whispers for Luna Rose and Aria. Let me grab you a whisper window too. I've got 2 whisper windows. Dun dun dun. Hopefully your things are open, because otherwise you're not getting codes. I'll have to send them to you again later. Alright. These are codes for 100 DDO points. You want to use them before the end of the month because they will expire. So. Do 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 do. Alright. Aria has a DM for me. Get rid of that code. We're using Notepad, like the OG, old school, never been sullied with AI version of Notepad. Alright. Put that in the in-game store. And enjoy. The little ones want cuddles? Well, now you can roll over to them and say, hey, look, I won some points. You can't have them. Alright, it's time for me to go. I'm going to go play some WoW. I also want to cuddle. Speaking of cuddles, Scamper Cat has been putting up with me not letting her make me furniture for 3 hours. So now I'm going to make her a happy kitty cat and let her turn me into furniture for a little bit. So y'all be good. If you can't be good at it, next stream will be Thursday, and we're going to be playing some EverQuest Legends, and I'm super, super stoked because I have my favorite name ever reserved, and it was one of the ones that was on the list, and then I put in a ticket, and they let me know, hey, the list is open, grab it now, and I grabbed it, and life is happy. So, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace. Bye now.